Welcome to Unusual Sushi. My name is Matt.
My name is Nick.
And we're here to make your favorite cuisine.
And turn it into sushi.
Today, we have Scrapple and we have Spam. Nick, can you explain what Scrapple and Spam are to our viewers?
Yes, I can. They are basically horrifying meat amalgamations. The leftovers of every part of the animal that most people wouldn't want to eat, ground up, and then served to the American public so that they can fry it in a pan.
Sounds delicious.
It is.
We have our Spam and our Scrapple. We are going to slice them, we're going to dice them, we're going to put it inside of rice and nori paper.
That's true. And we're going to see if it tastes good after we do it.
Let's go. All right, we have our Spam and we have our Scrapple cut. We're going to fry them, and we want to thank a very special friend of ours for recommending the Scrapple to us.
That's right. Jeremy Lee suggested that we make Scrapple sushi, so he's the one to blame.
We decided while we were doing Scrapple, we were going to do Spam as well. Some of our viewers, some of our followers now and in the future might not know what Scrapple is, so we hope you know what Spam is at least. They're very similar in at least how they're processed.
That's true. Also, Scrapple's sort of just a Pennsylvania staple, so if you're not from Pennsylvania, you might not have even heard of it. So.
We have our rolls made, we have the Spam, and we have the Scrapple. What do we have for dipping sauces tonight?
I figured we'd try some hot sauce because it's sort of breakfasty, some ketchup because, again, breakfasty, and then, of course, some soy sauce because it's what you usually have with sushi.
Sounds good to me. We have them sliced, we have them diced, we have our dipping sauces out.
Yep, we're ready to try them and see what we think.
All right, where do you want to start?
I say we start with the Spam and the hot sauce.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna go Spam and ketchup, I believe. So go ahead, Nick. How's the hot sauce?
All right, so the hot sauce is really good as always, and it really works with the Spam. The Spam itself comes through really strongly because it's so salty. And it actually works really well with the rice and the nori paper taste. So it's funny to me, but Spam sushi just kind of tastes really good.
Yeah, I would agree. So in addition, whenever you go with the ketchup, you have that saltiness of the ketchup. You have a little bit of that tomatoey flavor, but all of that's kind of just like a salty flavor. I think if you went and you did the same thing with the soy sauce, which I'm going to try here as well, and I want to try it with the hot sauce too. I think we're going to see the similar just theme throughout the whole thing. It's not a bad flavor. I like the soy flavor with it, but the soy sauce with the Spam, with the nori paper, just everything's just it's all salt.
No, it's a little too salty when you just throw soy sauce on top of Spam. Believe it or not.
That's true. I am going to try it with the hot sauce because I like hot sauce.
And I'm going to try it with the ketchup because why not? You got to hit the trifecta.
I'm a big fan of hot sauce. I like spicy things, so I think it complements it well.
It really does, yeah.
I think the hot sauce is probably my favorite flavor of dipping sauce with the Spam sushi.
I think the ketchup does give it a much more breakfasty feel because again, Spam and eggs is a thing, and I always put ketchup with my scrambled eggs because I'm a 4-year-old. But the taste of the ketchup with the Spam combined with the sushi rice and the nori just kind of it tastes very breakfasty to me.
Definitely. Do you want to give this a try?
Yeah, let's try the Scrapple, considering that was where we started with anyways today.
All right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to start from the beginning with the hot sauce. Give it a try.
I'm going to follow suit. So if you've never had Scrapple before, which I haven't, this is the first time I've ever tried it. It's sort of like sausage with cornmeal in it. Is sort of how it comes across. It's really interesting.
Yeah. I actually tend to like Scrapple. I don't eat it all the time, but you have that cornmeal-y flavor. You almost have a sausage flavor. It has that texture where, I don't know, it's somewhere between, I hate to say this, but almost between a sausage and like a cereal that's been in milk too long.
Yeah, it's sort of, it's very loose. It breaks down very easily. There's not a whole lot of structure to it.
Yeah.
But it does provide a really good like sausage, kind of smoky and spicy flavor to it.
Yeah. It's very good with hot sauce.
It is.
To be honest with you, I think I like the texture of the Spam better.
Yeah, we can see here that the sushi rolls are just sort of not holding together with the Scrapple because it doesn't provide like a very firm structure to it at all. It's a very loose meat.
Right.
So.
Yeah, luckily the rice holds it together pretty well, but yeah, unfortunately, it kind of gets lost. The texture gets lost in the rice.
It does, yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a try with some of the soy sauce.
Same. Yeah, I think that the soy sauce works a lot better in my opinion. I'm curious about the ketchup, but the sausagey taste of the Scrapple doesn't mix well with the soy sauce for me.
I think the ketchup is actually a really good hit with the Scrapple. That breakfasty just flavor, the tomatoey flavor.
The tomato flavor of it really brightens it up some.
It does, yeah, it really does.
I can easily pick out my favorite combination right now.
Okay,
and that is the Spam with the hot sauce.
I would probably say the Scrapple and the hot sauce be my favorite. I think the texture of the Spam is just a little bit better, but I think the Scrapple flavor itself just adds the hot sauce just a little bit.
So when it comes to scoring this time, we're going to do them separately. We'll do the Scrapple and then we'll do the Spam, okay? Starting with the Scrapple, how does it look?
I would give it a 2 out of 5.
I'd give it a 1.
Yeah. Yeah, just the grays and the whites and there's nothing popping.
Yeah. There's nothing really there to set it off. With the sauces, it's one thing, but if I'm just judging the sushi based on its look alone, yeah, it's like a 1 for me.
What do you think about the taste?
The taste, honestly, is not bad. 2 out of 5, I'd say, is where I'm falling on that.
See, I'd probably say a 3 out of 5. I do like Scrapple as it is. I think that it works with this.
All right, how about that texture, though?
The texture of the Scrapple, I would say it's probably in the 1 to 2 range because it doesn't give you much more than the rice itself. It's very consistent with the rice. It's not bad. It's not great. It doesn't have a bite. It doesn't have a crunch. So
yeah, it's just it mixes in well with the rice, so it's not offensive in that way. But it does have a slightly like smaller grittiness to it. Right. I'd probably give it a 2.
Okay. As far as authenticity, what do you think?
I think honestly, it's probably a 4 out of 5 for authenticity. Again, it's just sushi rice, meat, and nori paper. So it's different, but it's not, you know, something crazy and off the wall that's completely deranged or anything.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that. I would say we're looking at a 3 from where I'm standing. Like you said, it's not off the wall. It's not out of the realm. So I would say 3 out of 5. Where do you stand on the spam roll?
All right. I think the look at the spam roll is a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 2 out of 5. Again, it doesn't have a lot of pop to it. It's 3 colors, so that's going to be what it's going to be. But at the same time, it looks pretty decent. At least it has that pink to offset, you know?
Right. Yeah, and I would probably agree with that. I mean, you just have that pink, you have a little bit of white. It's better than the Scrapple was, but it's not like it's outstanding.
So what about the taste for you, though?
The taste is very good. I mean, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, where I like salty things. As far as the score, I would say probably a 3 out of 5.
I'd agree. I'd say 3 out of 5 is a solid down the middle of the road for this sushi.
Yeah. As far as the texture standpoint, what do you think that we're at with the spam sushi?
I think it's a pretty good texture. You can tell that there's something different in the middle with the spam.
Right.
It doesn't really, like, you don't lose the texture of the spam in the rice with this one. I'd say it's probably a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that. The texture of the spam, it holds together a lot better than the Scrapple did. You can definitely feel, it's not like it has a snap whenever you bite it, but there is something that's more of substance whenever you bite into it. So I'd say a good 3 out of 5. That's pretty good.
And then authenticity, I'd say it's right with the Scrapple at a 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably lean more towards a 2. I mean, I don't know. Authenticity is a really hard grade that we put on these rolls. Maybe more from an opinion standpoint, but I just think from where I'm standing, it's a 2 out of 5.
There we go. So we'll calculate the total scores, put them at the bottom of the screen, and that's where we're at for this one.
Yeah. Hey, we'd really like to thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much for joining us here while we're going through this journey.
Yeah. And if you like what you see, you want to come back again, don't forget to drop us a like and leave us a comment knowing what we should make next time.
Yeah. Subscribe and ring the bell, and we're looking forward to seeing you in the future.